Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode, late night edition of Cuz We Geeked. Well, we encourage you to stay geeked, man. Listen, it is a man rocking the Weapon X, but you can call me Weapon R. It is your boy, Real.
It's your boy. Got that Omega level threats. Wheel up in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know how we do it over here, man. We talk about all things geek when it comes to movies and television, man. So already know how we get down over here, man. So shout out to the folks, man, who are into that type of stuff too, man. Also, listen, if you're new to the channel, if you're into all things in the geek culture involving movies and television like we are, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. If you're new to the channel, and also hit that like button too, guys. Let's get them likes up, man. Let's try to build this channel, man. We're still on our way to our first 100. And we definitely would appreciate the support of you guys to help us get there, man. All right. Cuz, you ready, man?
Yeah, man, let's get it. It's gonna be fun.
You finally saw the show.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna want to hear your opinion on it, man. So we're gonna talk about this right here. If y'all haven't seen the thumbnail, you already know what time it is, man. We're about to talk about Fallout. The latest video game adaptation to hit the silver screen, I guess you could say it.
No, it'd be the small screen. Silver
Sorry,
is
small
much
screen.
later.
You
Yeah.
right. You right. The small screen on Amazon has done it again, ladies and gentlemen. So we definitely better talk about Fallout. So if you have not seen Fallout, I encourage you to go see it. Come back and give us your opinion on it. What you guys think about it. All right. So how we normally do this, man, we just give y'all guys our overall take of the show, and then we give you our overall rating of the show from a scale of 1 to 10. So, all right, cuz. You ready, man?
Yeah, but let's get it.
Let the folks at home know, man. What was your takeaway, man, of
Yeah.
Fallout?
So one big huge thing for me is the fact that with Amazon having this show, which was huge, is the budget. Being able to do a adaptation like this, you have to have a really big budget just to get it done properly. And it's not necessarily a budget just to just blow it out of proportion, but it's the small details. You know, your costumes, the makeup, all that, being able to get taken care of. You have to have a good budget to be able to do that, and they did that. Especially Ghoul, having the ghouls, they did that really well because at first glance, like not knowing who was in the cast, just looking at the ghoul initially, I was thinking it was Ryan Reynolds. Just
Yeah, you look like Ron Reynolds. That's
yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like a quick glance, just looking at it. It's like, oh, is it Ryan? Nah, I didn't hear about Ryan being in this.
Right.
And then it said who it was. It's like, oh yeah, okay, he's in this. Dope. But yeah, it's just it was a but yeah, that big budget was huge for it, and it really on that part it reminded me of Lord of the Rings on Amazon. It's money well spent when it comes to that part of it. This they did so good on this show. Like the adaptation of it from what I could tell it was fantastic to me. The storyline was really good. They didn't dwell. Well, I won't say dwell, but they didn't hop around. You know, that's what ends up being the issue for a lot of video game to shows or movies is they hop around so quickly. They're trying to get all this information in a compact period to where that's where the mistakes end up happening. End up having gaping holes and things like that. But with this one, I didn't see it. I didn't see any gaping holes. The storyline was pretty nailed down, and like they knocked this one out the park. And they already got the season 2 renewal as well, so it's like that's huge. So it was a really good watch. I'm gonna what I end up doing. So instead of like just sitting down in like one sitting to watch it, I actually spread it out over. I think it was about a 3-day period, like 2 days, a couple of days at a time, and just if so, a few episodes at a time to be able to watch it. And I'm glad I was able to do that because I think it would have been grueling to watch it all at one time. But spreading it out just over a few days, I was able to enjoy it and refresh it, and it kept it fresh too. So It was a really great show. What you think of it?
I forgot to do this because spoilers, spoilers,
No
spoilers. Yeah, I forgot to.
spoilers. Well,
Forgot
I
to
didn't go. Luckily, I didn't go too deep into it. All right.
I know, right? Like that's why I usually I've been forgetting that, man, on these last couple of spoiler discussions. But
Yeah.
now, great show, man. I think I played a tiny bit of Fallout. I think it was like a demo. So
Mhm.
I'm not really super familiar with Fallout, but as a show, it was a great
Mhm.
show.
Exactly.
Definitely got you hooked from the beginning. Like I said before, Amazon has another one, man.
Yeah.
Amazon seems to be knocking them out the park with these shows. Um, we're living in a golden age right now, man, of video game adaptations. I
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the running joke is video game movies aren't great, but the TV shows are knocking it out the park. Like you got Halo, that was a great show.
Yeah.
Got Fallout, that's a great show.
Yeah.
What else am I missing? I know something else I'm missing.
Uh, Last of Us was a great
Oh,
show.
thank you, Last of Us. Last of
Yeah.
Us was a great show. Like they're doing pretty good, man, when it comes to the small screen, man, with these shows because it gives them a chance to kind of flush out the material a little bit better, man. Like you said, that way they're not just rushing it and just trying to throw everything in there at once or whatever. Because
Yeah.
we've seen it happen, man, with these video game movies and stuff recently, other than Sonic. We talked about that on the last show. Sonic is probably the best video. I just had to talk to my wife, and she was literally trying to sit there and think what could be the greatest video game movie of all time. I was like, it might be Sonic if you think about it, right?
Yeah.
That's the only one I think we talked about. That's the only video game movie franchise that has 3 movies,
Yeah.
and so other than Resident Evil, but Sonic is better than Resident Evil. It's not even a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
But yeah, but for Fallout, man, like you said, great show. It got you hooked. Like I said, for somebody like me who don't really know a lot about the video games, for me to watch it and kind of see it kind of play out or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, you starting to see the different fractions in the show as far as the people who stayed in the vault, the people who are outside the vault.
Yeah.
You see the different civilizations in each of the vaults. You saw one of the civilizations with the vaults where the people were like experimented on, where they got ears on their forehead and
Yeah.
2 noses or whatever and all that type of
All
stuff.
the
You know what I'm saying?
scientists. Yeah.
You saw the mayor of that one vote for what it was, had the one eyeball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The vote that the main character was in was vote 33. They're known for breeding,
Yeah.
which is why she kind of was like constantly asking for you want to have sex because
Yeah.
she was meant to do. She was meant to breed, right?
Yeah.
So, um, and it was just crazy, man, how they had these different sensibilities within each of the votes, right? Like the fact that they were using vote 33 as not only for breeding, but it's kind of as an experiment of people that comply to everything, right? They're a bunch of yes men, which is why they were so nice to each other and stuff like that, and so naive when she stepped outside of that vote and all that.
Yeah.
Like you said, the ghoul was a trip, man. The fact that what threw me off was the fact that all these people, like the main characters and stuff, a lot of them were alive for like 200 years. I was like,
Yeah.
when we saw the beginning of it, when the ghoul was actually human or whatever with his daughter, that was 200 years prior. So we was like, man, 200 years. I'm thinking like, okay,
It's gonna be
200,
different.
yeah, something's going on. Like, how all these people last for 200 years, but kind of find out they kind of froze themselves and then they, unfroze themselves 200 years later. Because I think they figured that once the fallout, name of the show, the
Yeah.
fallout from the blast or whatever kind of passed through, it should take about 200 years for it to kind of people to kind of settle down after the aftermath of it and everything, and that's what
Yeah.
they ended up doing. So that's when he kind of went off and did their own little fractions and stuff like that, man. And
Yeah.
started the different votes and all that stuff. And like I said, the vote 33, 31, 32, 4, you know what I'm saying? Or other ones like that, like they were saying. All parts of the world, they had different votes everywhere. So it wasn't just those 3. It was like, oh, should I say those 4? Because we ran into vote 4, but there's a different ones everywhere. So
Yeah.
that serve different purposes. And so, yeah, man, it was really, really, really good, man. Really good.
That's
We watched it
that's
pretty
what
much.
I'm looking forward to. Is when they start getting into the other votes as well in the coming season. It's gonna be interesting.
Now, the ghoul had a wife and daughter. You think they're still alive?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Especially with the wife being such a high ranking official or ranking person within that company. Yeah, I absolutely do. I think that they will be for her for sure. She is because she'd be on. I think she would froze herself, and I don't see her allowing anything to happen to the
To the
daughter.
daughter.
Yeah. So yeah, I think both of them be alive. What's I think would be really interesting with the daughter is if she would still be young or if she would have aged as well. You know,
Mm.
so that's what's going to be interesting for me to see is how they're going to play that as far as aging or staying the same. I think that's going to be huge on it. What I also like is the guess I'm like you. I hadn't really played the game, but like the you always see the guy with the thumbs up, and I've always wondered
Yeah.
like about that. And so it was pretty cool that they actually broke it down in, within the show, not going like overboard with it, just to like overly with it, having to try to figure it out. So such a great show. The writing was phenomenal. It was. I can't wait for season two. I can't wait for season two. They did a really good job. Like you said, Amazon has another one, and it makes me so happy that they do because it absolutely it's killing the game. Absolutely killing the game.
Man, it's kind of funny because I think you mentioned it. Amazon has with their stuff, they more have more like a movie budget, and it
Mm-hmm.
felt like you was watching a movie on the screen.
Yeah.
Just broken
Oh,
up into sections and stuff like that, man.
yeah.
Um, like I said, it's Amazon's doing their thing right now, man. They doing their thing. Season two, like you said, I
Yeah.
want to see what happens to the father after season two.
Yes.
I was looking at some breakdowns of the show to kind of
Mhm.
explain like what's going on, to kind of fill in the gaps, let us know what's really going on. A lot
Yeah.
of them were talking about that where that father ended up escaping to at the end of the show,
Yeah.
like New Las Vegas or whatever.
Yeah.
That's gonna probably be a storyline. That's a storyline in the video games. I don't know which one it is. Cause like I think 5 or 6 Fallout games or whatever. And
Yeah.
so they're gonna build on to that. I think they said in the next season. So that should be interesting. That should be
Yeah.
real interesting.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm looking forward to it. Is it the It's God dog it. I'm gonna have to put this on the list of video games to play, aren't I? Like I already have like Dark Knight or Arkham Knight. Got to finish up on Spider Man,
Hold on, you never
and
played the Batman games?
not all of them. I played them sparingly, but not like all of them all the way through. Like
Bro, listen.
now, yeah, like I have I think about half of them now. Even with the newest one with the Gotham Knights,
Hmm.
like I have that one now too. But yeah, I hadn't played like all of them all the way through, so that's what I
Bro, that's
want to
my
do now.
favorite. My favorite video game franchise is probably of all time. It's the
Mhm.
Batman Arkham franchise. I love that franchise. I played all of them.
Yeah,
Halo, you already know Halo is my favorite, one of my favorites.
like, Halo's so fun.
Grand Theft Auto is one of my favorites. I feel like I'm forgetting some. Like those are like games that I can literally
Grand
sit
Theft
for
Auto.
hours and play. Yeah, because
Mhm.
I think as I've gotten older, my attention span for video games has not been the same.
Yeah.
And so like I said, there's certain games, like I said, the Batman Arkham games,
Mhm.
those man, I love the heck out those games.
Yeah.
And also too, like I said, the Grand Theft Auto and what was the one I just said? Say Arkham, Grand Theft Auto. Oh, and
I,
Halo. Halo.
yeah.
'Cause remember, man, we played Halo back in the day, the first Halo when it came on the first Xbox, right? So
Yep.
ever since then, bro, I loved it, man. I loved it.
Yep.
So,
Yep. Because that
but
was
yeah.
our week right there. So it's got a weekend that we didn't have anything extra to do. Shoot, come over to the house.
Oh, and then another favorite video game. Somebody just brought this up at work the other day, man. Remember we used to play no, it was 2 games, my bad. Shout
Mm.
out to my boy B. You remember Fight Night?
Oh yeah. Oh, you
Bruh,
had to bring it. You saw wobbling. You got to bring it
bruh.
together. Yeah,
And then
man.
like it would trip
Oh,
us out. Like remember our control, the little rubber part on the control started coming out, bro. We
oh
was in there
yeah.
going at it, bro. It was
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
And then the Dragon Ball Budokai 3, bro.
Oh
Were the
yeah.
two main games we used to like be going at it on them games,
Ham.
bro.
Oh,
Like to
absolutely
the point the
ham.
little rubber parts be coming off and stuff,
Yep.
bro. Like, man, listen, bro.
Yo,
But yeah,
I'm about to say you on my PS5. I still got them issues, bro. Like, still be having to change it out.
dang, you gotta.
Still be
That's
getting
what you
it
trying to do that
in.
special attack. You gotta do it real
Yeah,
fast.
man.
And like the other
Exactly.
person gotta do it too, because you gotta try to block it or whatever, bro. So you just
Yep.
like you sitting
Yep.
there, man, the whole rubber coming out, hand be black right here, bro. Like, man, listen,
Yep.
bro. Couldn't
Yep.
tell me nothing on that game, man. But
Yep.
yo,
Oh,
listen.
yeah, that was for a weekend right there, getting it
Yes,
in.
bro. Yes, man. Like, man, it was so it was so nostalgic for me, bro. I even thought about going back and getting the old like PS2, bro.
Yeah.
I thought about going back and get an old PS2. I was so close, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got the Xbox. Was it Xbox One? I got
Mhm.
the Xbox One instead during the pandemic and stuff like that. 'Cause like I said, I didn't really play video games like that, but you really couldn't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, just go ahead and give me a video game system. Wife wanted to get an old Nintendo,
Yeah.
but I ended up getting the Xbox One instead. So,
I
but
got one of the miniature old Nintendos,
that's the one she
and
wanted to get.
yeah, I got one of those, and I put it's a I forgot what it was, but I've been being able to put like 100 some games up on it too. It's
Dang.
yeah, it's just been chilling. The little one he be trying to grab it because the controller when he was like baby, he had a chew toy that was like that looked like
Oh,
the controller. So every time he sees it, he's grabbing it,
you try to
put
play
it.
it? Yeah,
He's like, no, it's not the same. It's not
bruh.
just.
I had you remember the Sega games that came out that had
Uh,
all the games on it. I think you
yeah,
could buy it at like Dollar General or whatever. I
yeah.
think your darn cousin messed that up, bro. I let her play with it or whatever and messed the controls up to whatever. I told where it wouldn't come on. I couldn't play it no more, bro. I
Oh
was
man,
so mad. But yeah, got that sucker from I think it was Dollar General for like what, like $20 or something, or $30, and it had like all
yeah,
like the Mortal Kombats and all that,
yeah,
the Sonics and all that stuff on there, bro.
yeah.
And so I was like, man, ever since then, like I haven't had an old one like that before, man. I thought about going back to some of the old stuff, man. Like I said, we used to had we used to always had a
Yeah.
what was it the 64s? Remember that the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64s?
Oh man,
Thought about
yeah.
going back to that. You know what I'm saying? Thought about going back to that. I was telling my wife one day, I said, man, we used to have that Nintendo 64. Whoever house we going to, all you had to do is just bring your control. That's all you had to do. Just
Exactly.
bring your
Exactly.
games and bring your controls. Cause we used to rotate
Exactly.
games out, and we
Exactly.
always brought the controls with us, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that I know folks that's watching. They had to do it too. You may like everybody in the family had to have like the same system so that you'd be able to do that.
Yep.
Everybody had to have the same system. Be able to rotate. 'Cause it wouldn't. It's not as much fun just playing by yourself. So, hey,
Yep.
we talk. We see everybody get the same system. Be able, and then at that point, you can have different games, but you just rotate. Just hey, bring a game or and a controller or just your controller. We ready to
My
ball
mama
out.
said we coming over your house. All right, man. Bring your controller and bring your game. That's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Cause matter of fact, I think we all got our Xbox, not Xbox. We all got our well, you and Rocket got the Xbox One at the same time. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
wait, no,
We,
360.
we
They got 360.
360. Yeah,
Yeah.
360.
No, didn't y'all both have the Xbox?
Yeah, we did.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I both had the Xbox because I had a PlayStation. Y'all had the Xbox, and then
Yeah.
you had the 360.
Yeah.
And then I had and then we all together had the 64.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we all got the 64 around the same time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got the 64. My mama took me. Remember EB Games?
Yeah.
She got mad because I was turning in games and stuff. It didn't like it wasn't getting a lot of money back.
Yeah.
Like the much money I spent for this is all I'm getting back. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
listen. Now actually it wasn't EB. It was GameStop. And then
Yeah.
somebody at work told her about EB Games. EB, cause we started going to EB Games to get our games.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we started going to EB Games. We discovered it right there in Redbird, bro. We was like, nah, I'm going to EB Games instead. They give you more money for your stuff or whatever. And I
Exactly.
guess that's why GameStop bought them out, bro. Because it was like, nah,
Y'all doing too much.
y'all doing too much over here, making us look bad over here, man.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, listen. Oh, real quick too, Fallout right now on Rotten Tomatoes is at a 93
Mm-hmm.
for the tomato meter. Audience score is at 89.
I give it that. Yeah, I give it 8.5 plus. Yeah, absolutely. It was a phenomenal show. It was I forgot her name, but the main character. She coming from Vault 33, how like she's just so honest and
Yeah,
just just I don't know how to put it, but she wasn't dumb. She just didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what they call it, but she just didn't
Naive.
know any naive. There you go. She just didn't know any better. She was very naive, but that's what made it so awesome. Because like when she bit the ghoul's finger off, he bit hers off, and it was like now we got a deal that's been balanced. Now we've been
It's like
balanced.
that. Now you starting to get it. Now you starting to understand how it work out here because she didn't understand why everybody was acting the way they were acting out there.
Yep.
Like you
Yep.
said, she's been in that vote that whole time, and they lived a certain way. So she was
Yep.
very naive and very new to everything. So when she did that,
Yep.
he was like, oh, and he like you said, he bit her finger off, and he was like,
Yeah.
now you
Or
see how things.
actually, not by he cut it. He had that
Oh yeah, he
blade.
cut it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
he cut it.
he put that blade on her. And yeah, at that point, it was like now we've actually had a honest trade. It's like, oh, this is different.
Yeah, when he did that, bro, like say, and they didn't care who you was, man. Remember, she was catching them the blow to the gut and
Yeah,
everything, throwing
yeah,
across the room. I'm like, God dang,
yep,
that's it. When I seen that first episode, I was like, okay, yeah, they're not playing around with this one, man. And
yeah,
and Amazon known for that. Amazon
hmm
is known for that. They're not just gonna let you, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
They gonna let you know what time it is, bro, with these
yeah,
shows, man. So
yeah.
like they got the boys coming back out and everything.
Can't wait.
I'm telling you, I don't think they're coming out with a season 2 of Lord of the Rings.
You don't.
I mean, we haven't heard nothing.
Yeah, that's true. It was to me. It's worth having a season. Well, you know me, I like conclusions. For stuff. I'm sure everybody does, but I like to end out a show. So even if you're not going to continue it forever or whatever, like
Mhm.
5 seasons or whatever, give us a continuation. If you're only going to do if you don't see it's going to do a long haul, then yeah, give us the a second season so you can close out some stuff. I'll be happy right there, being able to round out some things. Yeah, give me that any time of the day. But yeah,
Let me see what the Lord of the Ring. Okay, Power of the Ring. Let's see what they. Ooh. Okay, so this is why I was kind of saying I don't know because that on the tomato meter it got an 83.
yeah.
Audience is 38.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't know. I think that's just. I think it's because they had a woman lead and they had black people in there. I think that's how that is.
I gotta finish it, man, to kind of get an idea of what's going on and stuff, man. I think I stopped watching it like season 2. I think
Yeah.
so I gotta finish it, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
episode 2. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's just because they have a woman as a lead and some black people in there, so that's not supposed to be in Middle Earth. So I think that's
Right.
the only reason.
But yeah, man. My rating. I give it a shoot, man. I give it a 9.
Yeah. It's a fantastic show.
It's a great
As I
show.
said,
Great show.
the stories, the acting was top notch. The graphics was phenomenal. Like they did their thing. They absolutely did the thing. I'm happy for Amazon at this one. Like yeah, it sucks. Like it's Amazon is like the devil when it comes to a lot of things. But if they keep giving us stuff like that, like whenever the government break them up as a monopoly, just Amazon Studios keep doing your thing. That's all I want. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, man. I'm with you. But yeah, man, you ready to get on to this next thing here, man?
Man, let's get it.
All right, man. Listen, we're gonna get to the next segment, which is called Quick Hits. Quick Hits. Where we just tackle a few newsworthy things in the movies and television world and the geek culture. So let's
Sure.
get to it, cuz. You ready?
Yeah, man, always.
All right, let's get to this first one here. Listen, man. It says Craven the Hunter was originally supposed to hit the theaters last October. It was then pushed back to August of this year and again to December. Do you think this movie was still do you, we'll still see this movie this year, cuz?
I'm hoping so. I don't know at this point, but I hope so. I hope. But my question is, what's this set of? What is this delay? Is it like reshoots or something? Because I haven't heard.
That I don't know.
Yeah, I hadn't heard. It feels like they had to reshoot some things or whatnot. Because as long as this is not like, yo, we're gonna have to change up half the scripts. As long as it's not some crazy like that, then I'd be okay with it. But yeah, I haven't heard anything either. So I hope it's just like have some reshoots. Where we've been shooting it, the weather's been mad crazy, so we got to push it back. Something to that nature. So hopefully it's nothing too wild that would make them look too bad. But also I wouldn't be mad if this is like forcing them to clean up some stuff.
Right.
Because
Yes, sir.
especially after Madam Web, they certainly got to clean up some things. What you think?
No, I'm with you. I was gonna say that too. I'm like, man, if they pushing it back, hopefully it's good, man. Because you already know
Yeah,
my opinion of this movie.
yeah,
The Madam Web movie does not give me any confidence in this movie. The way Sony moving right now does not give me confidence in this movie, man. So I'm hoping that this little time, this extra time that they get, like you said, I hopefully because remember I said October. I guess I was getting it wrong. It was October of last year. It's supposed to come out originally, and then they pushed it back to this year, right? So I
yeah,
don't know why I thought I had my dates mixed up. I thought it was coming out this October.
yeah,
They pushed it back to August of this year. Now they're pushing it back to December.
yeah,
Now December, not only with the summertime, but December is also a time where, that's when great movies start coming out, right? Like that's when majority of the people are out for the holidays and stuff like that, man. So that's when a lot of the box office numbers increase too around December. So
yeah, yeah,
maybe that's why they doing it. They hope they can get some box office increase with this movie, but the only way it's gonna happen is if this movie is good. If the
yeah,
movie is good, you get some word of mouth, you get some legs,
yeah.
and then maybe you can make some money off of it, man. But as far as why they pushed it back, I have no idea. But I'm hoping if they push it back, it's a good movie, man. That's all I'm hoping, man. Like you don't want these movies not to work, bro. Like right, so especially if you're spending your hard earned money to go see these movies, you want the movie to be good. You want to have a good time, man. We at the movie theater, so if
That
we're not
part.
having a good time at the movie theaters, man, uh, then it's not good. So I mean, hopefully, man, I want that little bit of doubt in the back of my mind to go away. Like I want
Yeah,
this movie to be good, bro. I really do want it to be good. And if it's gonna take you, if this time is what you need for it to be good,
yeah,
then I mean I'm all for it, man. So
yeah. That's the important part is them being able to clean up a lot of the mess and being able to put out a great movie because that's what needs to happen right now. That's what uh, the that's just overall that's what the comic book need right now is a great movie. They haven't
right,
been able to have to put a good one out in a while. As far as like a huge box office, everybody want to see it type situation. So if they're able to clean it up, because this will be coming out behind Deadpool.
yeah,
So I feel like Deadpool is going to be a huge one. So at that point, everybody's hyped back up for the video game. So they're gonna definitely have to hit this one just to keep that vibe going. So it's a big
yeah,
one, and hoping for the success with it as well.
yeah. Because Deadpool is definitely going to be a tempo film.
Oh
It's
my
going to definitely be a
god!
tempo film. I think it's going to be an event film too, man. Not think it is going to be an event film.
Yeah,
The hype behind it is already unreal. I think you saw that. I don't know if you heard the numbers for that last trailer was like 360 what was it 360 million views or something like that, man, within like a day or something like that. So people are
Jesus.
definitely excited and ready for the movie, man. So you already know, especially with it being the only Marvel film to come out this year, it's going to
Yeah.
definitely be an event film. So with the marketing and the hype behind it, and then some of the names you're hearing that are attached to the movie, bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be an event film, man.
That's
So
what I'm
like you
saying.
said,
They got to get it together.
the Craven movie got to get it together, man. Definitely got to get it together. Speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine, cuz Wolverine finally goes sleeveless in the new Deadpool 3 trailer, man. What you think, man?
It makes me happy, especially after been watching X-Men '97. So being
Hmm.
able to see him go sleeveless like that, it's like we're getting what we want. We're getting what we want. This is the Wolverine we've always wanted. So it's going to be fun to watch.
Man, it's funny. Remember we talked about this when we first saw the trailer and we first saw the set photos and he had the long sleeve on. Remember I told you that. I said, bro, if he just took the sleeves off, that would be Wolverine right there, ladies and gentlemen, on
Yeah,
the screen right there. And then he finally
yeah,
did. I think they were just keeping that a secret for the people, man, for later on
Yeah,
or whatever. But
yeah.
man, they pushing all the right buttons with this movie, man. They pushing all the right buttons. Ryan Reynolds is a marketing genius, man. The way he
Oh
markets
yeah,
things, man. The way he did the first two Deadpools, man.
yeah,
He got it. He understands, man.
yeah, yeah.
He understands how important this movie is, man. So
That
that's why I
part.
say, bro, listen, bro. I cannot wait till this movie come out, man. It's gonna be one of them cases, man. Like I could see it now because theater rooms gonna be sold out, bro.
It's
They're gonna start pushing back some movies to make room for this movie, right? Like
yeah,
you're gonna have a movie that's been out maybe 2 weeks or whatever. They're
yeah,
gonna probably cut down the times on the theater. Like say instead of you having a opening for every 3 or 4 hours, they're gonna probably make it
mhm,
every 5 6 hours just to
yeah,
make room for this movie, right? So
yeah,
yeah, I'm ready for this movie, man. I've been ready. So
yeah. I
but yeah,
absolutely believe that too. Like this is going to be this is going to be that film that Marvel has needed since basically like Endgame, which is like it's crazy because this past week would have hit the 6 year mark for
5 for
Infinity
Endgame.
War. Yeah,
Oh,
Infinity War
yeah,
was 6 year,
6 years,
and
yeah,
then Endgame was 5 year.
5, yeah.
Yeah, and so seeing that was like, ooh, we
I
like
can't believe it's. I
I
cannot believe in
I
five
was
years, bro.
I was saying the same thing. I watched it on Friday. Like once I saw it's been 5 years, like I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it. Even had the little one. I let him watch some of it too. It's I have been saying in Bombay to him, and he's been trying to say it too. And so I had to put the headphones on him so he could see
Right,
where I got it from. And he was just locked in at that point. But yeah, it was it's crazy that it's been 5 years since it dropped.
bro. That's crazy, bro. When I saw that, I was like 5 years, man. I feel like
Yeah,
it was like a few years back, man. Like I feel like it wasn't that long ago, but that's crazy,
yep,
man.
yep.
Speaking of Marvel, cause got this news that dropped. According to insider Daniel RPK, said Wesley Snipes is set to return as Blade in the MCU's multiverse saga. It's unclear what project movies Marvel Studios is planning for the character's return. Secret Wars, anybody?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
You know how fun that would be, especially with them constantly pushing back the displayed. If we got him in Secret Wars, like man, listen, that would be lit.
um,
What you
don't
thinking?
I don't know how I feel about that, but look, if
Yeah,
Marvel,
I don't need him to be like the Blade for
well, no,
MCU,
yeah, I'm
but
not saying that. I'm saying,
that,
yeah, you had me thinking, like he is Mahershala Ali Blade gonna be in the MCU before Wesley Snipes Blade gonna be in there? You know what I'm saying? Like that I don't know, that'll confuse a lot of the general going audience. I mean,
yeah,
like I don't know. I mean, I guess I trust Kevin Feige.
yeah,
I feel like maybe he has a plan for it. If Kevin Feige say he wants him in the movie, I guess I'm just trying to picture how they would do that. I know it had to be Secret Wars. It had to be Secret Wars.
yeah,
Um, I just like you said, is he gonna be in there before Mahershala even touched the screen, right?
yeah, that's really
Um,
important.
yeah, that's important. So I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I don't know if that's concrete yet. I think it's probably just a rumor for right now. Because I don't even know if they have an idea just quite yet, a concrete idea yet of what direction they're gonna go with, especially for Avengers 5. Was it 4?
Uh,
Avengers 4, the Kang Dynasty. Because I saw something again today where they were saying that they might still be going with Kang Dynasty.
yeah, which I
So
mean, I think if they're going with Kang Dynasty, then they might have found their Kang.
yeah, I'm convinced. Like I mean, I believe that, man. I believe they found their Kang. It's one of those cases where we always talk about, like, a lot of times when these people cast these characters, they've already casted them like months in advance, but we don't hear about it until you know months
Yeah,
down the line or whatever, right? We always talk about the fact that I would use the example of the Ben Affleck as Batman. They casted him as Batman like 6 months before we even got the news that he
yeah,
was going to be Batman. So, especially with just like the Fantastic Four, they already had the Fantastic Four cast months before we got the actual news of who was going to be the Fantastic Four. So,
yeah,
if they're gonna go to Kang route, I think they have an idea of what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
It's just gonna depend on it, what they're deciding to kind of tell us or whatever, right?
yeah,
I think we're gonna probably learn a little bit more of what's going on around Comic Con, if people still take Comic Con as a big deal, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or maybe D23,
Oh, yeah,
maybe D23, right? So
yeah,
not necessarily a trailer, but just kind of give us some idea of what the plan is. What are we doing here? Like what's going on? Are you going to do a Kang Dynasty, or are you going to rename it or whatever, right? Like what, or you going to recast Kang, or you just going to go away from Kang or whatever? Like what's the game plan here?
yeah, yeah,
So we'll probably find that out this summer, and probably around Comic Con or D23. So
yep, yep. I would expect so too.
all right, man. And then last but not least, says Tom Holland doesn't want Spider-Man 4 to ruin his legacy. Says Tom Holland reveals he's a part of the creative process of Spider-Man 4, ensuring it doesn't ruin his legacy. We have the best in the business working towards whatever the story might be, but until we've cracked it, we have a legacy to protect. This is the first time in the process that I've been a part of the creativity so early. I'm watching and learning. It's just a really fun stage for me. Hmm. What you think, cuz? I got an
I
opinion on
like
this.
it. I like it because he is pro neighborhood Spider Man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Him being pro neighborhood Spider Man makes me happy that he's part of the early part of the creative process. So that makes me happy because now it's him. Uh, I'm sure Feige will be in there. It's because this one is Sony, right?
Yeah. So Marvel and Sony on this one.
Okay. So, because with this one, like typically Feige will have like the say for it, but with Sony in the room, uh, he doesn't have as much. So having Feige, who's pro neighborhood Spider-Man, then you have Tom Holland, the Spider-Man, uh, helping with the process, who is pro neighborhood Spider-Man. That makes me happy because we definitely need those types of in it as well. And then just him being cognizant of the legacy or the legacy as well is really important because Spider-Man is a huge deal. It's massive. Uh, like even for the casual fan, you don't have to know much about the comic books, but you know Spider-Man. Well, they know
Right.
Spider-Man. Like that's just who he is. Like you know Superman, you know Spider-Man, you know Wonder Woman, you know Batman. Like these, they're just characters that just you know of them. Like you don't know much. You probably don't know much about them. Uncle Ben can web slinging and stuff like that, but you know the name. So and that's very important at this time because as like we've said, right now essentially it's the crux for comic book movies. It's been uh, haven't had the hits that was we got used to, especially in the 2010s when it came to the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, having the couple of failures, the TV shows haven't continually hit like we had hoped, and Marvel having to draw back, it's it's put the comic books into a different light than what we would like. So it's really important to protect the legacy so that it will be okay to make the movies moving forward. And having him in that process, it makes me really happy. What you think?
I mean, I was just gonna say the fact that him having a hand in the process
Mm-hmm.
also kind of gives me encouragement as far as, like you said, he wants to do the neighborhood Spider-Man, man. He wants to ground it. We saw those reports that came out that him and Kevin Feige want to ground it, but then Sony wants to bring back Andrew and Toby again for a multiverse thing or whatever. And so I think he kind of understands, like, listen, this is tied. This is tied to a legacy, like you said, a Spider-Man legacy. Those two guys got a chance to kind of, you know, develop their legacy, right? Like
Yeah,
it's time for him to finally become the Spider-Man that we all kind of know and love, right? And I'm and grounded, like I said, keep it street level. I would
mm-hmm.
definitely love that. I would like to see him be more mature as Spider-Man going forward, not any more bumbling little kid in high school making mistakes and all that stuff. Like
Yeah,
we want to see the true Spider-Man going forward. I think he wants to do that too. I think he's why he was kind of saying earlier in the process that that's what he wants. He wants to be a more grounded Spider-Man. I think Kevin Feige has
yeah,
a vision, which is why he wants it to be more grounded. And also
mm,
too, I think to see how the multiverse thing didn't work out as well as we everybody thought it would. So they're
yeah,
trying to like kind of pivot to a different direction. You saw the popularity of Daredevil and all that stuff. So I think they want to focus more on the street level stuff, which I'm not
yeah,
mad at.
yeah.
Let's try something new, man. Let's ground it. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Let's keep it more a little bit personal when it comes to the more grounded stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be world threatening. It could be neighborhood threatening, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean, I'm cool with that, bro. Like I'm glad that he kind of sees that, man, and kind of understands that like there are different avenues we can take when it comes to Spider-Man, and let's try something that we have not tried with this character yet. We tried it with the two guys who aren't part of the MCU.
yeah,
Let's try it with the MCU Spider-Man and see what we can do with that, man.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so shout out to him, man, for that.
Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
But yeah, listen, cuz I don't got one question for you, man.
Which
One important question:
you're
what in God's name are you watching out here in these geeky streets, man?
so I did finish Shogun. You need to watch it.
I'm gonna get back on it. I'm gonna get back on it.
It is good. They just finished this past week. Was they finally closed it out, and it was really good. It was um I forgot his name, but the main character who plays Shogun, he's also a producer for the show as well. He talked about it a little bit with CNN how he's been in Hollywood for a while now, but it's been being of Japanese descent. He said like it's you really don't have a chance to actually see uh, good and accurate Japanese movies or shows, and so him being able to do this, it made him relax. It made him happy to do it, and then also having a cast like the camera crew and stuff that have done Japanese movies and things like that. It just helped even more. So Shogun was fantastic. Was a fantastic story. It was just it was gut wrenching as well.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Uh,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch it. It's just so much going on right now, man. I'm gonna
no,
try to.
no, I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's why I'm keeping it like vague as far as like not
Yeah,
deep diving, but
trying
it
not to.
is
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely great watch. Watched been watching, of course. I've been X-Men '97. It's a fantastic watch. Watched it twice. Um, I felt like I had missed some stuff on it. It was a really good watch. Have a few more episodes left. The 3 episode finale now that they got about to go into. So I can't wait to talk about it. So
man.
that's gonna be spoilers here in a few weeks. I
I'm
look forward
trying to tell
to
you, bro.
that. Bad Batch series finale is this upcoming week. So I didn't watch this last episode because I want to combo it with the series finale as well. I know you don't care too much about the showrunner for that one, so I'm gonna spoil it next week just to let y'all know. It's been a great show to me. I think they did it really well overall to stay with Star Wars. But I'm looking forward to the. It sucks that it's a series finale, but I'm looking forward to it as well because they've done so well with this particular storyline too. Uh, Ninja Kamu. I'm episode 6. So I've been taking it slow. I've been taking that one slow, just to because I have Fallout to watch, staying up on X-Men '97 as well. So and then I haven't started on Star Trek Discovery. It's the final season
Final
for
season,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to be tough for me to watch. Like I said, for me, it's I love Star Trek. So whenever a Star Trek show comes to an end, it sucks. Like it was the same with Picard, uh, Paramount. Is it Paramount? Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Paramount forced them. No, I know it's on Paramount Plus, but I think Paramount have forced them to change some things on it because they said it was like too Star Trek, which
oh yeah,
is
yeah. Maybe you said that. Yeah.
it's like what does that
Like
even mean?
what is that? Yeah, exactly. What does that mean, bro? Like
Yeah, like
what was saying?
it's like exactly like
Star
it's
Wars is
Picard.
two Star Wars. Like, wait, what? Ain't that the purpose of it? Like,
Exactly, it's weird. So like the showrunners just decided to end it at that point if it's too Star Trek. But yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's whenever Star Trek shows come to an end, it's really gut wrenching, especially the ones that I watch because like even the Star Trek movies, it's been so long since we've had one, so it's like
what was that? What was that? Mid 2010s?
something like that. It might have been even before that, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's really hard when you hit a stretch of not having it, new ones or stuff like that. So,
Oh,
but they,
you said Star Wars.
yeah, exactly,
Mm,
exactly.
interesting.
So, but they hit that stretch for it. So, not looking forward to it. But that's the main shows that I've been watching. Oh, and I'm looking forward to season 2 of Velma. I know a lot of folks didn't like it and went against it. I enjoyed it. I ain't even gonna lie. I enjoyed it. It's Mindy
Oh man,
Kaling.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to start season 2.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched it, and the only reason why I watched it because people were talking about it online, how bad it was. So I
Yeah,
wanted to see what the fuss was about. It was like the most popular show online, bro, that
yeah,
everybody was talking about. So
yeah,
I watched it just to see what everybody's talking about.
yeah.
Um, I'm finally on season 19 of One Piece. I'm almost there. They steady dropping new episodes though, man. They went back to dropping new episodes on Netflix, so I'm almost there. Um, what else I've been watching? Of course, X-Men 97. Definitely been watching that. There's something else I'm watching, and I was watching Sandland. The great Toriyama man. That was his last project before he passed. So far, it's a great show. It's on Hulu. I've been watching that. Um, I've been trying to watch Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2.
Yeah.
Trying to find somewhere to watch that, so I'm working on that. I've been trying to do it for the last 2 days, but
Yeah.
uh the certain app I watch my stuff on, man, it's not cooperating with me right now, so I'm gonna have to probably wait a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm trying to watch that. Did not go to the movies, man, to go see that Henry Cavill movie. I was gonna go see that,
Oh,
didn't watch that yet.
legitimately war.
Yeah, something like that. My wife just realized that was the movie that was out, and she's like, "Oh, we could go see that." And I was like, "I was trying to get you to go see it, but yeah, well, we're gonna probably eventually see that because next weekend,
Mhm.
I believe Kingdom of the Apes comes out.
They so that's weird. So they did say so it's actually has it slated to come out the 10th. I started hearing in commercials, but it's supposed to drop like the week of the 24th.
Hold on,
Like initially it's supposed to be the 24th, and then commercials started saying like the 10th.
but let's see real quick here.
Because you know what dropped.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
They
it's
got it on the
weird.
10th.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you
so Fall Guy comes out on the 3rd.
yeah. You know what else come out next weekend, right?
What's that? What come out?
Godzilla did on Amazon.
Oh, dang.
Minus
Oh yeah,
one. Yeah.
yes
Godzilla
sir.
minus one comes
Oh
out on
yeah,
Amazon next weekend.
I'm definitely going to watch that. Yes sir.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah,
finally coming through.
yeah, I'm definitely going to watch that, man, because I already told you the story. The day you went to go see it was the last day that they had it out, and they stopped showing it at the AMC theaters and stuff around here. Man, I was so mad. I really wanted to watch that movie. It was kind of my fault. I had chances to go watch it when it came out. I thought I still had a chance to go at least watch it in black and white.
Yeah.
They stopped showing that after a while. So yeah, nah, I'm a definitely. Excuse me, it's hitting Amazon like Cuz said this next weekend. So I'm definitely gonna watch that, man. So
I
I'm
can't
ready
wait.
for that.
Mine.
I can't wait, bro. I feel like I'm way late to the party on that one, man.
Yeah. You're gonna enjoy it. It was something different for it, and the awards that they got, they definitely deserved it. It was a fun watch.
Yeah, I heard, bro. Like it took Godzilla back to his true essence, where
Hmm.
he's a force of nature
Yeah.
compared to how we got him over here in America, or whatever.
Yeah.
He's more of a force of nature or whatever. So that's why I kind of want to get back to. I want to see how that is, man. So I heard great things about it. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Yep.
like I said, I hate that I'm late to the party. I definitely wanted to see that movie when it came out. Would have
Yeah.
definitely loved to have seen it in Dolby,
Hmm.
but it is what it is, bro. But yeah, man, you got any other things you want to bring up?
No, not at this point. It's yes. We're going into the summer months, late spring, summer months. So box office about to be explode. Kingdom of the Apes, Fall Guy, Deadpool, and a couple months. So it's about to be fun. About to be fun.
Also, too, it's about to be your birthday in about a little over an hour.
Yep.
Happy birthday to Cuz out here, man. Happy birthday.
Appreciate
Yes,
you.
sir.
It's
Uh,
that's what I said. It's my favorite time of the year. Got the sports and my birthday and the movies dropping.
did you watch the draft?
Parts of it. I watched round one.
I about to
Uh,
say, do you like how they breaking it up?
yeah, yeah. I've loved it. Once they started doing it, I loved it. Because what we used to do is go to
The star.
Pluckers. Yeah,
Oh, we went to.
because like one year we met Emmett on it was on the Thursday. It was the round one. He had came out one year, and then the following year, uh, 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 Hattie had surprised me with us going to Chicago.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah, yeah. I remember that.
to
Yeah.
Chicago for the draft, and that was fun. So yeah, since they broke it up, it's been more fun because it's not when it was like on Saturday. So today was the final day of the draft, and you have 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's
Oh,
grueling.
so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 4 days. So how they
3 days.
do it?
So it's Thursday. It's Thursday is round one because each team gets 10 minutes. Friday
Jesus.
is round 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
Teams get around 10. I think it's about 8 minutes or 5 minutes. It's a little bit less time. And then on Saturday it's 4, 5, 6, and 7. So they get right around 2 to 3 minutes on the pick. So, but it starts much earlier because it's Saturday as well. But yeah, I like it that way because it's not as grueling as well. But
Hmm.
also I keep up with the other the playoffs when it comes to like NHL and NBA too. So it's not like you have a if you don't like the pick, you also have like that little thing to just focus on outside of it. So
Oh yeah.
a distraction for it. But it's this year team did well in the draft. So we'll see how it go.
Facts.
Yeah,
We don't have a lot of question comments this time because just got some showing some love from Freezy, man. He says also hit that like button, guys. Well, please hit that like button.
appreciate you. Appreciate
Yes, sir. And then we got Goat in the building, man. What's good, Goat from our We Talk Mavs channel, man.
you.
Yeah, man. We up late, man. Up late.
Yeah, yep. One of the
Getting that
nights,
geek
one
on,
day.
man. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else.
It
Listen,
was
man, y'all
good.
already know. If you're into geek content, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Join us here. We do this every Saturday, man. We usually do it on Saturday mornings, but the things came up, so we started to do it tonight, man. We had to get a show in today.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Also, too, man, everybody hit that like button, like Freezy said, man. Hit that like button, man. Help us grow this channel, man. Like I said, still trying to get to our first 100, and we definitely appreciate the support. With all
Mhm.
that being said, man, it is your boy Real.
It's your Omega level threat wheel.
Yes, sir, guys. We encourage you to stay geeked out here in these streets, and we out.